Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Men. Today we are at the car wash. When you have a vehicle, it is super important to wash your vehicle. You have to take care of your vehicle like you would like to be taken care of. Your vehicle has a body, your vehicle has a heart, your vehicle has different needs that needs to be met. You know, I know it's just the outside, but it's just better to always take care of the things that you have. So if you have a vehicle, make sure to wash your car like it's okay to wash your car probably, it just depends. You can wash your car every like 3 weeks, every 4 weeks, but you know, towards the summer and during the different climate changes, it may require more. And another thing I like to do the pre-soak, and then I like to do I don't care about the tire cleaner. I like to do the pre-soak. They got an engine degreaser, but I don't know about that. I like to do the pre-soak, the foam brush, the high pressure soap. I do like to do the high pressure wax. When I do the wax lasts longer, and also the wax allows the car to stay clean for longer. So when you go to your car wash, just look over some things that they do offer here. I really appreciate the things that they offer here because, yeah, I get to get James whatever he need. Also, like I was saying earlier, like the foam brush is really good. I like the high pressure soap as well because that sprays out soap. And I want to show you how to wash the car, but not really because I don't want to wet my phone up. But maybe we can do that on another day. So yeah, just make sure to clean your car, vacuum your car. Now, vacuuming the car has to be done, you know, more often, especially if you're eating in the car. Other people have things in the car, so make sure to vacuum the car like once a week. But washing the car, you could probably get away with washing the car probably like every 3 weeks to a month. It just depends. But if you use the wax, then that wax will hold for a very long time. It adds an additional shine, and you wouldn't have to wash your car as much. So if you're a real car lover, you probably wash your car every day. I know I thought I was tripping one time. It was below zero. I was out here, and baby, I was so blessed to be happy to see other people was washing their car and below zero. But you know, people just love their things, and I like to take care of the things that they have. So if you're one of those people, make sure if you're coming out below zero to wash your car, make sure you got some gloves on, because I learned that winter. But Alexis loves you. Hey, Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Men. So we are in the car, and I wanted to show you some basic things to clean. So make sure you always clean your dashboard, you clean your radio part, all of this stuff. This down here, it can come out. Pick this up. I like to rinse this out, clean this out. Some wires and things down there. You can also just take out the cup holder part. Also, I like to clean everything on my passenger side. Their door, I like to clean that down. Over here by their feet. Also, this is where you'll have your driver's manual when you keep your little tire thing and any type of paper towel. Also, right here on your dashboard, you most definitely want to clean stuff like this. Let's talk about this light right here. This little sensor light, I learned that when I got my tire fixed. They actually, when you have a light on your dashboard that looks like this is called a sensor, and your tires have sensors in them. So this is how the tire is able to send a notification to the dashboard like, hey, something is not working, something is off with the tire, or you need to check your tire pressure. So everything on a car talks to each other. Well, my light will stay on until I actually pay to get another sensor put on the tire. They had to break my sensor off. So he told me just to regularly check my tire, but I do have a new tire though, so the tire is good, but the sensor, well, I don't have a new tire, but the sensor is broken off the tire, so they were able just to fix that tire, so I didn't get a new tire at this time. So that's why that light is on. But also just check to make sure no other lights are on. You can probably go through your car and see different things like that. Just look at your trips, your fuel range, mile per hour, different things like that. Definitely check your coolant, check your, you want to check your oil. You just want to make sure everything is good. 30% oil, which it is almost time for me to get an oil change. So, but I just wanted to show you a few things to clean in a car. Always clean your door handle. You just pretty much clean everything where your feet is. any type of little gadgets that you may have, all in the back seat. So Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Man, when you are cleaning the car, it's not just about a vacuum, it's about everything that the car entails. You want to clean the mirrors up there, you just want to clean everything just to make sure it's clean, just to make sure your guests are comfortable. So today I'm just cleaning with a little bit of bleach, and I have some other type of little spray in here. Most definitely clean the steering wheel. The steering wheel is one of the most nastiest parts. Everybody, you know, if you let people drive your car, which I do not advise, but if, you know, you driving a car, you touching on different things, you know, this is the dirt I have so far. Make sure you most definitely clean the steering wheel. That's the first thing I clean in the car, the steering wheel. Clean your gears down here where you have everything at, radio, just things that are just, you know, getting touched all the time. I just wanted to stop by and show you that really quick. After we washed James today, you know, he definitely had to get vacuumed out. You want to take care of your car. You know, like I said, you got that sensor in the tire that sends a message to the dashboard to let you know, hey, something is off with the tire. So the same thing apply for everything, you know, just take care of your car. Make sure your car is clean. You know, you got passengers coming down in, they're gonna be tripping trying to get in the car. You know what I'm saying? What if Jesus wanted to go for a ride? We be talking about Jesus take the wheel. How Jesus gonna take the wheel? Baby, he can't even get in the car. Imagine that, talk about Lord Jesus take the wheel. Jesus can't take the wheel if he can't get in the car. You know what I'm saying? Jesus don't want to drive the car if the steering wheel dirty. No, I'm just playing. But no, seriously though, you can, you know, make sure the car is clean so the Lord can get in, so he can be comfortable getting in. The Lord is not a, you know, I ain't trying to be rude to them, but the Lord ain't a dirty person. He always talk about, you know, unclean spirits and dirt and clutter and all of those things don't have nothing to do with God. So, you know, God likes to be clean. He likes to be clean. He likes stuff to be clean. He likes for his children to be clean. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got some nice music on. I don't listen to rap no more. I just listen to country, but still make sure, you know, these things are clean in here. Little knobs and all of that stuff. This stuff, like dirt accumulates in here, food accumulates in here, and just other people, you know, let the maintenance man drive the car. Like, just make sure the car is clean, honey, all around. If you have fancy seat covers or floor covers, pick them covers up. Don't just be vacuuming that floor. Pick them covers up and really clean the car, honey. We'll probably get a detailed clean in the future, but for now, I just wanted to stop by and let you know, make sure you clean the dashboard. Look at all of this stuff that's just coming off, grease and dirt and all of that stuff. So I'll just go through a few times with the couple of wipes that I have, and then towards the end I'll go through with a clean wipe and wipe everything up. But Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Man, y'all know I be fooling, but I just want to let you know, after you clean your car on the outside and you hit that wax, that car gonna hold clean for a minute, because it look like it's about to rain out here, and we know rainwater sometimes be dirty, but that's all right. Don't worry about what's going on outside, because even when it rains, or even if it was to snow tomorrow, your car's still gonna be clean. So that's why I don't mind still cleaning my car on the outside, even if something is about to go on. Then that way, you know, if it do snow or it rain and it's dirty, then tomorrow all I gotta do is just go hit it with the wash and I'll be good. I don't have to spend that much money. Another tip, and I'm gonna let y'all go, to save ways how to save money at the car wash is you'll have to, you know, when you hear that noise and it's about to go off, that's when you add money. Do not let, if it costs $2, ours costs $2. If it costs $2 and you hear that beeping noise, that means I got 47 seconds left. If I need more time to wash the car, you have to throw the quarters in before the time go out. If you let the time go out, then you're going to be paying a whole another $2. Now you done paid $4 when you really could have just paid $2.50, $2.75, maybe $3 just to rinse the rest of the car off. So just a quick tip, if you ever have, and that goes for the vacuum as well, the vacuum $1, and you know, it said it run for a minute, and you feel like you hitting on that 59 seconds, go ahead and drop 2 more quarters in there and get you about another 45 to 50 seconds of a run on that. So Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Man, those are just some quick tips on how to save some money at the car wash. Before it goes off, add a couple more quarters in there. That way you don't have to repay. It doesn't matter about the weather. Go ahead and clean your car if you can. Also, don't forget the inside, clean everything. I like to take my wipes and I'll just stick them in between the vents. Make sure, baby, I'm talking about new, you talking about new car, baby, we driving a Benz, honey. Okay, that's on period. Y'all be sure to check out that video on how to buy a new car. And baby, it don't matter what you driving, honey. It's a 08, but guess what? We're gonna treat that thing like a Benz. You want to know why? Because everything has to be clean. You know what I'm saying? Take care of what you have. This is what I have. I don't want no fancy car. I don't got no fancy car right now. James is fancy. Look at him. Look good, honey. Look good. Ride like a dream. You don't hear no noise out there, baby. And we gonna turn up. Be sure to check out that video. I will leave that video down below in the comment section. You gonna see me back there? Let me see if y'all can see my face. Y'all see me in the radio. So Alexis loves you. Mwah. Something I like to clean right here too. When you open up your door, you want to clean like you ain't got to do all the ledges and stuff like that. Be careful, but I do like to clean like right here, the foot part. Also, when I'm at the car wash, I open my door and I just spray this area. But when I'm done wiping out my entire car, I'll just go ahead and wipe that down. Right now, I'm just finishing up the door. You know, you just want to pretty much clean everything. I mean, because it ain't gonna make no sense to clean the door right here and then still close it on something dirty. So that's why y'all go ahead and I open that up and just clean that up at the car lot. Let's clean that. It ain't bad because it's done regularly. But people be like, girl, I just wanted to clean the car out. Like, that was it. Like a vacuum, you do too much. Like I always say, somebody say you do too much, they do too less, honey. They probably need to take some notes. Okay, that's on period. You don't do too much. Like I said, we all have a different level of clean. And for me, at my house, we shall serve the Lord, honey. I'm trying to make sure it's clean, okay? Period. This little area down here where you had your little stuff at all up in the door. People been dropping stuff all up in the car. You know, make sure that's clean. But yeah, I just want to show y'all that. And we're about to get ready to check them tires. So I want to show y'all again how we're going to check our tire pressure real quick. Like I said, anytime after you do the car, you know what I'm saying? It only makes sense to do this. How you know we got to oil the car, period. It ain't no problem with it. Look, we got the little duct tape up there. But anytime you clean your car and you vacuum your car, go ahead and do the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, check the tires, go under the hood, check the oil. They said I had a 30% oil off. Okay, I'm about to check the oil, see how the oil going. But, and I'll probably show y'all that, but we have to do that later because I'll show y'all that on another day. For today, I'm just gonna show y'all how we about to check the tire pressure though, since I'm out the car already. So here go our tires right here. You want to take your cap off. Remember, y'all got to check that video out. You got to buy you one of these to get your car gadgets. So this right here on my tire, they had to take the sensor off. So the sensor is going to be inside of the tire, but you'll be able to see that when they take the tire off. I know I had 32s or 35. That's supposed to be the air pressure in my tire. So when I put this on, I'll know. I gotta look at this side. It's 30. That ain't bad. Look, I got the feeling on that. I forgot this was the piece that, see, when my tire was going bad and they had to take that sensor off, this was the piece that was leaking. And when I put air in the tire, it'll come back out, so it made the tire flat. So they took the sensor off so I could keep the tire, because the tire is a good tire. And they just put this piece back on there. So I was just wondering, like, why that's loose? But nope, it's pretty long. So actually, I think this tire is good on air. Go ahead and double check it again. Perfect. That's 35. Make sure you put your caps back on. I just have to double check it. Yep. And then another thing I like to do is just like squeeze on it a little bit. I'm looking at this right here like, why? Okay, it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. They just had this part just bent. Since they had to do so much for mine, it ended up bending my my rim a little bit, but it's good. Ain't no air coming out or nothing like that. So tire is good and hard. Check the front tire. Baby, that car sound good, honey. 35. That car sound real good. Well, I'm telling you, ain't nothing about hearing a silent car. A silent car. Period. Thank you, Jesus. Glory, glory, glory. Look, since we are, I'm just about to show y'all some stuff, period. Because y'all know in that recent video, we were just talking about cars. We're just about to look up on the James real quick. Let me show y'all a little something. But you see, I had the 2 different color hub caps because I had to buy some. Or the caps, make sure you have these on your tire as well, because that's what stopped the pressure from coming out the tire, and it's just to protect it. But we're about to get up under that hood. Let me show y'all some stuff. Good 35. Okay, everybody good. This one a little over. I seen it trying to push like a little bit towards 36. Let me show y'all a little something up under James. Good 35. All right, so all the tires looking good now. If this valve is going bad on your tire, it'll be really loose. And if you notice that you have a flat tire all the time, you keep putting air in it, you may have a bad valve. So you will have to get this replaced, and they'll have to take your tire off. If they can, just take the sensor out. If you have a good tire, then they can just replace this piece. If not, somebody gonna tell you they probably need to replace the whole tire. But before they replace the whole tire, make sure you know your wisdom and just know, is it just the valve or is the tire too? Because it might just be the valve, and that could save you a lot of money. When you do have to get a new tire, tires are supposed to have lining. They're supposed to have thread. Everything is supposed to look good. Like I was saying in that last video, my tire didn't have none of that stuff. So, you know, it's supposed to have traction. This is how you get good traction on the ground. So make sure you checking your grooves, even when you buy some new tires, even if you buy some used tires. If these pieces up here look really dry and ashy and cracked, that's not a good tire. The tire should have the lines and stuff like that, but it still shouldn't be looking too bad to where I done seen the tire, it was so ashy and the lines was so cracked up to where it looked like the tire wasn't gonna last that much longer. Your tire need these grooves. If you got a smooth tire, you're gonna need to get some new tires. That's how I knew about on that Ford, because that tire was smooth. It's not supposed to be smooth. It's supposed to have ridges and dips, and they supposed to look like this. Now underneath your hood, however you get to your hood, you really can't do too much with the car on. But like I was saying, go ahead and check for any sounds underneath the car. So under the car, it shouldn't have no problem. Should nothing be shaking hard. Your fan is gonna be down here, and your fan is gonna be towards the front. That's what cool the radiator off. That's what helped the car not overheat, and that's just your fan. Just really just keep the radiator cool. I think that's it. This right here, this with a motor and an engine and all this stuff, and I would have to take this stuff off of my car. But I want to attempt to do that while the car is on. I know this right here is the oil for the, I think that's transmission oil, or that's regular oil. So this regular car oil, this is your regular car oil right here. Now, if I need to check my oil for the car, I would have to take this out to check the oil on the car. So you'll put that oil in here, the SW40 or whatever your car taking. Then you have to check right here to see if you have oil. Now you would have to wipe this off and then dip it back in. But my car, and you check the oil with the car off so you can get an accurate read on what kind of oil is in the car, because the car is running. So yeah, it's using the oil. So when you turn the car off, you'll get an accurate read of how much oil is really in there. But I looked at mine on the inside and it said 30, so I have a 30% life. But like I said, when I turn the car off, I'll get a better read on that oil. So this right here for me, this is my oil in the car. Like when I get an oil change, this is what they do right here. This right here is just something I just learned about, and it is full. You never want to take this off your car. You never want to open this up. This is where your coolant is. So what I just got done on the car, I had to get something fixed down here because I had a leak and it was making the car overheat. So I had to get my thermostat done and some other pipes and stuff that ran over there, some O-rings and things like that. And what I had to do was, it was leaking. I didn't need a water pump, but it was leaking. So this, I would always have to put coolant in here, 50-50 coolant or a universal coolant. But something he told me was, really, you only need to put the coolant in your car if your car is leaking in the winter time, so it don't overheat. In the summertime, if you having overheating problems, you can fill this up with regular sink water, right? And you do have a fill line. So after I just got it fixed, the car no longer leaks. I don't have to worry about filling this at all. But if you ever need to feel this, you have to do it with the car being off. You cannot feel coolant with the car on. You cannot take this cap off, because if you're trying to take this cap off, that oil in there is hot and it will explode in your face. Do not do that. Then down here, he was telling me how this part right here, he was telling me this is another way you will know if something is wrong with the leak or something like that. You're supposed to be able to squeeze the pipe, and when you squeeze the pipe, it's supposed to be soft. So that's how you will be able to check the pressure of what's going on in the car. But I just wanted to show you a little bit real quick. My battery is in the trunk. I still really don't even know what this is. This is not my battery. My battery is in my trunk though. It is not really a lot. It could be, but it's not. Like I said, always look for different sounds and different stuff like that, like what it sound like. And I don't know what it sound like to y'all, but it sound real good to me. Trust me, it sounds really good. You don't see anything moving out of place or nothing like that. Like I always said, just check the body of the car. Then when you go under the car, you just want to make sure it ain't nothing leaking under the car. You can see that from a mile away. Like I said, a little rust ain't gonna hurt nobody, but you see it ain't nothing leaking. Baby, they fixed him up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, when you go in, that's what you're looking for. Stuff like that. You want to touch under the car, make sure it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everything good. So Alexis Love Beauties and Flawless Man, I just wanted to show y'all a quick little car tour. You know what I'm talking about? And that's really it. It's simple. You can learn about different things. Everything is not that hard. If you ever need to know your car information, like your size, you can look up here. They'll have that information up here, like how big your motor is and things like that. I got a 2.2, so just look up on your hood, get that information right there, and you'll be all set. If somebody ever asks you, just pull your hood up, look for that sticker, go ahead and get them the size of your motor or your engine, I believe it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alexis loves you. Mwah.